Do you think you'd play football just for fun?
Like drawing.
I mean, the reason I say that is because oftentimes your gifting, the thing that makes you, the thing that will make you successful in life is the thing that you like to do that you're not really concerned with getting paid for. That's not what you started doing it for, to get paid. You started doing it because you liked it.
Right.
That's how it was.
And you liked it so much, you spent so much time on it, you got really good in it.
Yeah,
Somebody, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I like
That's
music.
what I was
I don't need no money to do music. Like that's really like something genuine I like to do, like rap and play football. So music, honestly.
Yeah, that's how you
Nice. So who's next? Who's me?
Wait, hold on. Didn't we skip y'all?
We
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
go
they-
last.
yeah, they got-
Oh, y'all gonna laugh?
Oh,
You gotta speak a little louder because this camera can't pick up the sound, so y'all gotta speak a little louder.
We said we were gonna go back and that's what we want to do after high school or graduation.
Well, you can answer that
Yeah,
now.
we can do the
we
names and then we
doing
can go
that
back.
now.
Speak up loud though.
My name is Joseph, and I'm in 11th grade. I'm 16, and I really like wrestling and video games and music too. Something I plan on doing after high school is definitely wrestling.
Boy got them hands. You heard him?
What?
I dare one of y'all.
You watch WWE?
So, at the end of the day, I'm Tier. What do I like doing? What do I want to be when I grow up? You know, I'm an employment specialist. I do a lot of social advocacy, but really, I just love being here with y'all. That's what I love.
What do you like to do?
What do I like doing? I like playing video games. I like playing sports for fun. I draw a lot. I like drawing.
What's your name?
Speak up, speak up.
I like drawing, and something I want to do after high school, go to college so I can become a doctor eventually. Specifically, a dermatologist, a skin doctor. I think that looks like a skin doctor.
Think you can help me with some hair?
I
I was just like, why are you still in my
Hold
words?
on now.
That's
Hold on now.
I don't think you can fix that.
A doctor, not a miracle worker.
Yeah, he can't fix that one.
I can't really fix that.
That's beyond repair.
There's some darker skin up there.
Oh man.
So, what's what? You want what? What happened? Put it on blast about your
Right, you don't act like that.
pocket. Now you gonna make him put his mask all the way up. Come on, man. What you want to do when you get older? It's people twice my age that don't know.
That's how many you know, that's right.
But something that I do, like
A car.
if they do like it, I do it.
Pro gamer, he said.
I'm on a pro Call of Duty team. And if I actually get somewhere with that,
Gotcha. How many of y'all have ever heard of this book, The Power of People? Gotcha. Right. It's called The Power of People.
Not power to the people. That's a whole nother movie.
So, this book was created by the founder, Dr. Vernon Price, and her husband, Dr. Shane Price. They are basically the owners of the Power People Leadership Institute. Now, this whole organization was basically birthed from this book. And what the theme of the book is, it basically tells you there's 4 types of people in your life that can change your life. Adders, subtractors, multipliers, and dividers. Now, you might be looking at me crazy like, Tier, what are you talking about? What is an adder? What's a subtractor? What's a multiplier? So, what we're going to do is, we're going to have each of the guys, each of us are going to kind of give you a short little presentation of what's an adder, what's a divider, what's a multiplier, and what a subtractor is. And the first one that's up is Brother Webb. He's going to speak to us about what an adder is.
All right. My name is Dr. Darrell Webb. I am a pastor, a worship leader, a paralegal. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit this afternoon about what is an adder. Yeah, come on. What do you think an adder is, Joseph?
I actually have a question.
Oh, okay.
What's a paralegal?
That's what I was gonna ask.
I'm the one that does all the paperwork for the lawyers before they go in and fight the case. I do all the research, find loopholes to get people out of trouble, or help you win a lawsuit. You see?
Nah, you ain't gonna need him, no.
He do all the research.
All of it. Good, bad, and the ugly.
The idea is that you never want to need him.
Yeah, you
Right.
never want to need him. But if you do,
Yeah.
you can go on Facebook and find me. thewebgroup.com. All right?
Someone who brings positive energy around you and who impacts your life. That's positive.
That could be an adder.
Yeah,
Let's go around the table, not the mentors. What do you think an adder is?
something related to what he said, like a positive person in your life,
Mm-hmm.
not negative. That'll be a subtractor. Yeah, somebody. Yeah.
What do you think,
Bring
brother?
Someone who adds things to your life.
All right, Jamari. Now we got how many Jamaris we got?
Just one, right?
What's the light-skinned fella name? What's his name? Jamari.
Cario.
Okay, you're the one with the brother, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. Hans, what do you think an adder is?
Basically what everybody said. Somebody will add something to you, it's positive.
An adder is a person that will step into your life and want to see you grow.
Positive.
An adder is not a person that is self-seeking when they step into your life. There is no hidden agenda. They're there because they see the potential in you. Someone saw the potential in me years ago. So I decided to go back to college, get my degrees, because they believed in me. They saw the potential. That's what an adder is. An adder sees the best in you when we can't see it ourselves. Sometimes you were talking about all you want to do is, when you graduate high school, do music. Or maybe play football. You don't have a vision. An adder will come up along your life. And it might seem a little strange at first because you're from the north side. So right away, what is this joke on? Why is he taking an interest in me? Right? So right away, you was like, buddy must be on something. Right? But that's not the case. An adder will see you from a distance, recognize your talent, recognize your gift, and will come alongside you and say, hey, you ever thought about maybe writing, maybe getting to a place where you can do your lyrics, maybe plugging you up with someone that can help you develop your skills in that area? That's what an adder is. You will recognize an adder because they don't want nothing from you. If someone comes into your life and says they're an adder and they just want to give you something, do something for you, and then maybe a couple of weeks later drop by and say, hey, you remember? You remember? Okay? You remember? You remember? Like I pick you up every Tuesday and Friday. You remember that? Yeah. I still do. But because there is a potential in him, someone has to come along and says, because you have this skill, because you have, now you hear him, he says he knows what he wants to do. He wants to, his grades exemplify what he wants to do. This is an A student. I'm sure some of you are in here are A students. You're an A student. I don't know what your grades are. How are your grades? Your grades are bad? Okay. This is why all these men in here are available to come alongside you and add things to your life. There's the financial guru right there in the back, Emmanuel. You have problems with math. You have problems with algebra, geometry. That's the guy you could go to.
And I help out with that also.
Yeah, do you? Those are people that are add to your life. Don't want nothing in return. Say if I go in my pocket. Keep your eye on my phone over there, will you? Say if I go in my pocket and I give him this. That's the major one. I give you this one. And I give you this one. Pick it up for me. Give this to that brother. And I give you that one.
Yeah, y'all can keep.
Can I get one?
I'm still waiting on mine.
And I tell each of you, here, I ain't got no more. So give him that. This is an example. Give it to him. You all will give me that back too. I've just added, I've just made a deposit in your life. I've just said to you, here's my card. You got $200 you can go spend off of each card. What I want you to do is I want you to get something that is going to add to your life. Whether it be something dealing with your school, whether it be something dealing in arts, whether it be something dealing in football, basketball, tech. Each one of you go and come back with something that is going to add to your life. With that $20, you can go right now and get you some pads, get you some ink pens, and begin to write out what's up in here. And then begin to push your lyrics. Before you push them, you want to get them copywritten. So the first thing, getting that done. But the second thing is, I know what my worth is because this brother believed in who I am. I don't know either one of you like that. But I believe that if you can recognize when people come up beside you and want to help you, not just because he's bigger than I am, that will come in handy if I have to go back in the hood somewhere, right? But because he believes in the mission that I have, the vision that I have. People without a vision perish. You have to have a plan. And the plan is, keep adders in your life. You have to have a plan. All right? You have to write it down. And you have to make it plain. That's what adders look for. They look for people that want to have a vision. They know what they want to do in their life. They know what they want to try to become. You can't get where you want to get if you got the same people that's been pulling at you. That's a whole nother subject. Pulling at you, stopping you from what you believe that you need to be doing in your life.
Absolutely.
You have a plan? If you don't have a plan, start thinking about a plan. Start listening to men that are they want to see you grow. So they're going to start connecting you with the right people. You want to write it down. Just don't think about it, write it down. Because when you write it down, it becomes clear. It talks back to you. And then you make it plain. Once you make your plan plain, not this glorified stuff. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about being able to return my credit cards back to me. That's plain right there. And that $20, come on with it.
Everybody, let's give it up for Brother Webb.
See, I just added to you guys. And it didn't cost me nothing. And it didn't cost you anything to receive it, but other than to say, I need to have a plan. I need to write it down. I need to make it, I need to write it, I need to have a plan, I need to make it plain, and I need to write it down. And then you begin to watch men step into your life that sees the best, that want the best for you. That's it.
Hold on, Will. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, the key is to identify the adders that's in your life.
Right, exactly.
Some of you already have them in your life, right?
Right.
Adders can be your woman. They can be your brother, your parents.
His mom
right?
is.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right. A teacher.
Right.
Right. But the thing is that if you're going to have a strong support system, it has to start by you placing adders in your circle.
Right.
Okay? So, good job.
Thank you.
This man's adder.
You hear that?
Yeah, we know that now. All right. A1. Now, I'm going to talk to y'all about subtractors. Anybody got an idea what a subtractor is? Just talk. What you think it is?
Yeah, go on stage, bro.
Comes to your life just to get something.
Use it, negative people. Like a female sometimes.
Ooh, females trying to take something. Man, look. How many people here have been robbed before? Y'all wouldn't admit it, no way.
I was on the north side.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's cool.
I'll make sure you
Oh,
get
I mean,
that back. No,
In tenfold.
Somebody just returned the favor. That's all.
So, a subtractor is somebody that's always gonna come into your life like, man, that's a cold hat you got on, man. Man, I'm cold, man. Let me hold that down. Man, I ain't got no juice on my phone. Like, man, let me use your charger. See, subtractors will really use all your energy. They'll take your energy. They'll take your money. They'll take your time. I mean, they'll take whatever you offer. You ever just had a friend that just wants stuff from you and never gives you anything, but always want the world from you? It might even been in the form of a female. Some of y'all might be in here getting juiced by a female right now.
Right now. All your
Right
little
this
lounge.
very
Money.
All your little
I'm
lounge.
just saying. Now look, we all be in here. I'm not gonna tell nobody, but and it's happened before. Everybody has gotten got before, and if you haven't, just wait.
And them cables put them.
Yeah. So, a subtractor, let me ask you this. Have any of you guys been subtractors before?
Ooh.
Oh, y'all are so nice. Y'all are so nice. Y'all are so nice. Nobody been a subtractor in here? I have. I've been a solid subtractor.
For years.
Solid.
I'm like on 10.
I'm talking about I would get the minus sign tatted right here. I've been a solid subtractor.
Somebody used to tell me at the wedding, if I was around you, I was just
Like you crazy. What's this? What you call this? Listen, subtractors will take from you until you have nothing. I'm talking about nothing left. Subtractors also, man, can possibly, take your life even. They can take your freedom. You on the street, they can end up tricking you off, tricking your whole, your football career, your rapping game,
Your creativity.
your wrestling.
Yeah.
They could end up tricking all that off. Because subtractors don't really care. A subtractor's mission is to stop you from completing yours. And sometimes they come in the form of friends, family, girlfriends, and they're yeah, Uncle Sam, And so I really want y'all to really sit and think who is a subtractor in my life? Now, you personally already know who you've been subtracting from.
Put a name to it.
You know. Can anybody think of one person they've been a subtractor to their whole life? You don't have to. Who?
What's the name? Say the name.
What's
Put
the
the name to it.
What's the name? What's the name?
My ex.
No, but that's real.
That's
That's real. No, that's real. That's
Yeah.
real.
But the
That's
name, you
real.
said my ex, but the name.
Yeah, the
Put
name.
right
Yeah, the
there.
name.
What's the
That
name?
ain't on her ID, but
I have extension.
It's,
You never had a girl.
I knew I got Keith. I forgot her.
Keith.
I didn't know her. I forgot her full name. I didn't.
You can tell he was attracted if he don't even remember his name.
yeah. You remember what you took though?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said somebody that used to be a subtractor from me.
No, that you were a subtractor.
One of my other exes. I was like, no, seriously.
Women problem, bro.
Does she have do any of these people have names?
No, they all up here.
we gotta put a name to it,
That's
baby.
all right, bro. That's all right. Bro.
So so we gonna come back to you, baby.
Yeah.
Timmy, put a name to it.
I ain't using nobody, bro.
Timmy, put a name to it.
I ain't using nobody, I swear to God.
You just told me you was using them on the way here.
Who I said that?
The females, man.
I ain't, what I say?
Let me clean it up real quick.
I thought that would have been easy for you. You don't remember the conversation we had on the way here?
I thought we was speaking like future references though. You know, you said some stuff like as you get older, boom, criteria change, all that. You try to,
That's okay. I told you I'm not gonna show this to her. I'm not gonna tell
I'm dead
her.
serious though.
All right, that's good. So you never been a subtractor to nobody? You never. Okay, good. Okay, I need you on my team.
Right.
Mosiah.
You ain't never went in a cooking job without being told not to?
No.
Okay.
He couldn't say that without a straight face. We gonna come back to you. We gonna come back to you though. We gonna come back to you though.
Yeah.
Mosiah, talk to me, please.
My mama, that's the only one I believe in.
That's honest. Yeah.
I used to tear my mama off, boy. Boy, look.
You can do that to my mama.
Yeah, I mean, look, just mom. Look, I can just give you one instance of subtraction right here. My mother worked part time at a bar, and so during Christmas season, she'll take a big box, look like a wrapped gift, and set it on the bar, and just say for gratuities. So people used to come and put money in the box, and with that money, she'd buy my Christmas presents with when I was coming up, right? One year, I got some tweezers and started peeling money out of the box. I peeled it off like $800, man. Peeled it off, man. She found out about it, and I didn't get no whooping or nothing like that. My mother cried. That hurt. That was the worst feeling in the world for me.
You used to subtract out of that, did you?
No, not my mom. But it didn't change my subtractive behavior. But I didn't do it. I'm just being honest. So with my mom, I never done nothing against my mom after that again. Ever.
I appreciate you sharing that. What about you?
I genuinely can't think of it.
Still can't think of one at all. That's cool. And you know, that's good. No.
But you know, it's the thing though is that not all subtractors are bad people.
No.
You know,
Right.
like you know, sometimes they just have a pain and they identify us as someone who can fill that void. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I used to hustle out there on the street, right? I wasn't in here trying to hurt nobody, right? I was just trying to help me and mine, right? But you know, now when I reflect on it and when I see the devastating impact that, you know, drugs have on the community, right? Even though it wasn't my intent to hurt, anyone. I realized I was doing just that. You know what I'm saying? That I was being a subtractor, even though I wasn't conscious that I was that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't trying to hurt nobody. And actually, some folks would tell you that I helped somebody if you was on that side, right? You know what I'm saying? But if you was on the consumer side, I wasn't helping you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was just serving you. I wasn't helping you.
I want to just add to that too, because all the subtractive thing is really, really deep, and it's not going to be long. You touched on it almost when you said it's like a pain that they have, right?
That's right.
Oftentimes, though, subtractors do not know that they are subtractors.
That's right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They just don't know it.
You don't know.
So it's like, because you are so focused on your own issues and pain, you can't see nobody else's. So you operate from a habitual standpoint of, I need this, or victimology kind of a thing, right? You probably feel like you've been victimized and nobody cares about you like that. So you're going to make things happen for yourself. So you go about doing things in an inappropriate manner against people. That's what makes you a subtractor.
That's right. And sometimes the subtractor can care about you. They may actually love you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't necessarily doing it because they don't love you. They doing it because they're selfish, concerned with their own needs. You know what I mean? Sometimes we can pour the coat of the subtractor and, show them how they've been looking, how they've been acting, and sometimes that might be enough to cause them to take a second look at themselves and say, you know what, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I've been off at my square. I love you. I didn't know I was causing you to feel like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
There you go.
Subtractor.
And so does everybody got a clear understanding of what a subtractor is?
Yeah.
Now, Brother Manny is gonna come and talk to y'all about what a divider is.
Ooh. Let it move.
That's right, that's right, that's right. The educated brother from the bank.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't me. It was him.
He got the
I
bag.
said the brother from the bank.
He got the bag.
Name that movie.
One thing I was gonna add to the subtractor topic too was, so sometimes too, people who are looking to be adders into your life, who are looking to add upon what you currently have, sometimes you might think they're subtractors, just because of your point of view. Sometimes you're not able to recognize people who are actually looking to add to you. Sometimes you might see them as a subtractor, but they're really not. And a lot of times for me, that was my parents. When growing up, they're trying to help me, support me, trying to help me be the best person I could be, which kind of what it is that we're doing in this group here. We're looking to help you guys and uplift you guys. But sometimes based on your own point of view and your own lens, you might think we're looking to take away from you. Okay? So that's just how I wanted to
Get out of my business.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Exactly. Exactly.
Get
Out
out
of
of my
business.
We ask questions like, what about this? What about that? What do you think about this? How
Exactly.
do you feel?
Exactly.
What did you do? See what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's looking to add to you, but you just might think we're looking to take away.
We want to
But
ask
now-
those questions because we want to know about you.
Divider. What do you think the divider is? Come on, somebody gotta know what a divider is.
Somebody who doesn't care about you, but they act like
Boom. Okay, that's it. Anybody else? It breaks you down mentally, emotionally, sometimes even physically. Exactly.
It's like ups and downs because it's divided, so it's like balance in the middle, right?
Exactly. So, but what he said, the dividers, what they tend to do a lot of times is they tend to bring people down. Always be negative. Always looking to, cause chaos. Always bringing in politics and all that. And a good example of dividers, have anybody ever played on a football team? Or just any sport teams, And when a team has a goal in mind, which is what wanting to win a championship, there's always people on the team,
That's like, man, that ain't gonna work, man.
That's always that one person. Exactly, man. We can't beat Apple Valley. Man, we can't beat Brain. Man, we can't. There's always those people who's just always trying to, throw something in there, just to throw the team off and all that. And sometimes, man, dividers could be people who are pretending to be adders. See, sometimes you might have people in your life who you think, man, they have the best thing in mind for you. They want you to accomplish this. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. But secretly behind your back, they're just planting negative seeds. They're trying to pull you down. They're trying to stop you from going where you want to get to. So I always look at dividers as, this is you as a football player. You want to score a touchdown. The other team is a divider because they're not trying to let you score a touchdown. So you always have to keep in mind, about the dividers that are around your life, because sometimes, man, they might look like they're looking to add values into your life. And for me, I think that's the biggest dividers. It's the ones who you think, you're always breaking bread with them. It's your city. You guys go to class together. You hang out together. You think they have the same thing in mind as you do for each other, but secretly though, they're plotting behind your back. They're trying to pull you back. They're trying to stop you from going to places.
Snake.
Exactly. Snakes. Those are the biggest types of dividers. Those ones.
Reptiles.
Also all types of
reptile.
animals. So for me, of all these places, this is the one that you always want to watch out for the most, because it's very obvious when people want to add into your life. Most times it is. Right. People want to bring value into your life. And sometimes if you don't know when people are subtracting from you, you know when you're being a subtractor of somebody else. Because you're always, taking, but not necessarily giving back. But the ones you got to pay attention to, though, are the dividers, man. Because sometimes you just can't tell who's the divider. You can see your homeboy who you swore, man, you was down the same block, used to do everything together. You guys have all these big goals and things that you want to accomplish, and you swear they're bringing value to your life, but secretly, man, they are taking away from you. So for me, this is the one people that I know for sure you always got to keep an eye on, because why? They're the hardest to detect. You cannot detect dividers, very, very, very easily. And you also got to make sure that, from your point of view, that you're not being a divider to other people. Because it's very, very easy to, be a divider to other people. And one of the easiest ways of being a divider to other people is when somebody else recruit you to come hate on somebody else. Oh, you see that man, John over there? Oh man, I hate that good. He can't do that. And then you and your boy, and you have to stop plotting against John. So that's one of the easiest ways to become a divider, is by having other people influencing you into becoming. I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen somebody who hates somebody, and because they don't like them, they make you not like them? They start talking to you about, hey, you see that man John? Man, don't mess with John. And you've never talked to John before. But somebody else is already talking to you and trying to influence you so you can hate on John.
Like, who is buddy with them Louis Vuittons on over
Exactly.
there? Hey, who you think he is?
Exactly.
I ain't got no Louis Vuittons on.
Exactly.
What's up with dude, man?
And he could be the nicest person ever, but you haven't had a chance to meet him yet, but because somebody else is influencing you, and just like that, man, you're a divider and you don't even know it. So,
and I just like to add to that too. Dividers, unlike subtractors, they know exactly what they're doing.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
It's not like they just hurt and don't understand nothing, so they're reaching to find fitness for themselves. They're smart, they're intelligent, they know exactly what they're doing. So they're purposely doing the things in your life that they're doing. Trying to keep you only needing them.
right.
See what I'm saying? They want to control everything you do. They want to control what you think, how you dress, what music you listen to, what food you like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So we can write like fake love for divider, right?
Pretty much.
Fake love.
That's good.
if you look at it in this sense, a divider is a person that will take a whole and split it in part.
And bring it in the pieces.
That's right. That's right.
That's what a divider is.
That's right. They would divide you from your birthright, from you ever reaching your potential, right? A divider will manipulate you and use you to better themselves, even though they know it's tearing you down. They don't care. You know what I mean? It's all about what you can do for them. That's a divider. Whereas that a subtractor, right? They just, maybe discouraging, negative, right? You know what I'm saying? Complaining,
everything.
right? You know what I'm saying? But a divider takes it to a whole different level, man. You know what I'm saying? They out to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? They out to separate you from
Your
those
purpose.
who really love you. You know what I'm saying? From your purpose, right? You know, so this here and this is, you know, they're different.
They're almost similar, but they're not.
Right.
They're
They're
almost similar.
different.
They want all your time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I appreciate
They
that.
want
man.
all your time.
That was good, man.
Perfect.
Now, Ananiah,
Ananiah.
talk to us about multipliers,
For
please.
those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Adonai Israel. A lot of people can't pronounce Adonai, so I just missed the A.
Israel.
Like A. Yes. Multiply, there you go. Multipliers. Now multipliers. And this is a magnificent word. What do you think a multiplier is?
Rival probably, so you guys can help each other.
Well,
No, like not. I won't say like help each other, but you guys get better when you guys go up against each other.
okay. All right. What do you think a multiplier is? Anybody?
Build together. Build it together.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? All right. Multiply. Now, these are actually two words, right? You have multi, and then you have apply, right? Multi in itself means, just to be clear, I just want to make sure I don't want to miss it, but I want to give you a clear understanding of this. Multi, it means to increase, all right? It means to increase, double, you know what I mean?
More than one.
Double, yeah. More than one, yeah. More than one. All right, so increase, double, that's what multi means, all right? Ply is another word, which means like layers, right? Thickness. Give me one more word. So I'm gonna to where I can get to where I'm going. To carry on, right? To carry on, or to continue, right? Those two words together are very powerful, all right? Because what it really means to is like you're increasing your layers, or you're expanding, you know? You're boosting, you're enhancing. This is what multipliers do. Multipliers are individuals who don't need nothing from you. They're not looking at you for nothing. They already accomplished everything they was going to accomplish. They've been where they're going to go. You know, only thing they're doing now is just pretty much just living their life, but they are on the lookout for certain individuals. And the certain individuals that they're on the lookout for are adders. All right? Multipliers will stand back and watch you for years. You're a rapper, right? You're on the scene, and you just doing a little mixtape, and you putting them out there on YouTube or whatever, and you're not getting much hits, nothing like that, and that's cool. But somebody is watching. A multiplier is watching, right? You'll never know it. He's listening to the content of your music, seeing if there's anything from song to song, see if it's consistent. You know what I mean? They probably kind of trolling you maybe on the social network to see what your behavior is like. You know what I'm saying? See if you got any. See if you got some. You know. See if you got. If you're your own person. If you got it together. You know. And this individual right here, what multipliers can do is they'll reach out to you on a platform. Say, hey, listen. I know this might sound strange to you, right? But I've been listening to your music for like 4 years now, right? And I think you got something here. I'm going to give you my name and number, and I'm going to send you a ticket. And I want you to come out here and see me because I think that we can make something happen for you. See? This is what multipliers do. Multipliers will take you from this existence that you're in right now, where you're not quite sure which direction you want to go in, right? But you're trying, and they see you trying, right? They'll take you from this position, and they'll bring you all the way up to the place right here, right? And give you all the opportunity in the world. All of these people that you're seeing that are successful, they had multipliers in their life. They didn't just do it on their own. Now they might come out and you'll hear them say, well, I studied this and I did that and so on and so forth. But if you really listen to them, they'll probably say, and then I met so and so and so and so. And when I met so and so, he put things in perspective for me, and this is how I'm able to be who I am today. Multipliers will take you out of one position and place you in a whole nother position, the place that you dreamed about. All right? But a multiplier will not touch you if they see you out in the street with your pants hanging down. Every word come out your mouth is a curse word. Excuse my friends, I gotta use it. Bitch, nigga, hoe. You understand what I'm saying? If you talking negatively, you acting negatively, your content is negative and just being put out there, for no reason. A multiplier who wants to help you probably won't touch you. They'll leave you where you're at, and they'll go on and do something else. Go ahead.
So they really help you on cause they say layers of thickness carry on. So that's really long run, right?
Excuse me?
In the long run.
Oh yeah.
They
help you. Oh yeah.
Multipliers take what you have and double it, triple it, quadruple it.
Expand.
So they say if you were a rapper or whatever, a multiplier come and be like, look, I got a deal for you. And in fact, we're gonna take what you do, your rapping thing, we're gonna turn it into a Broadway musical, a little rap you series, and just take whatever you got. You want to be an engineer? Okay, we're gonna take you to NASA or something, and just what I'm saying? They'll just take whatever you do and elevate it to the next level. Almost everybody in the street sense, the plug. But in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody their whole life who's ever been in that life always just wishes for that one connection that can take you to the next level, and then you'll be set. You're gonna be loyal to this person, and I just need this one connect, and I'm good. I'll be set. I can come to them for whatever. They don't need nothing from me. I don't gotta worry about them trying to stick me. I don't have to worry about none of that. That's right. They good. They got everything. And so the thing about dividers multipliers is they're so busy winning, they don't have time to hate you or have time to give you any type of false narrative or nothing like that.
And I just want to also in line with that too, if you ever meet a multiplier, don't really mistake them also as being some kind of close, dear, caring friend. You know what I'm saying? They're not there to just kind of be up under you all day long or something like that, right? They're really about their business. And they see that you're about your business. So they just want to help you to expand, multiply, amplify your brand. You understand what I'm saying? They're not necessarily your buddy, your pal, your friend. Although I'm not saying those relationships don't develop, you know what I mean? But be very careful with that. Don't treat them like, be a businessman about yours. Take care of your end of whatever bargain you make with a multiplier. Make sure you do your utmost, all right? Because just as soon as a multiplier comes into your life, if they see something that is not right, they'll walk away from it. So just make sure that yourself is on point.
And that's good too, because they may not look like you. You know what I'm saying? They may not look
different races and everything.
Like
yeah.
you. So, and if you're not ready to be multiplied, they're just going to keep it moving. You know what I mean? Because multipliers are successful people, right? And they haven't gotten to where they're at in life by being poor judges of character. You know what I'm saying? Wasting their time. You know what I mean? So even if they kind of like you, if they see that you ain't ready, they're going to keep it moving, because no matter how much good they know they can do for you, if you're not ready to receive it, you will just mess it up anyway, right? So they're going to just keep it moving.
Now, Mosiah, if I tell you I can get you into the NFL,
right?
I can take you to that next level in your mind straight. All you got to do is just meet with me every Thursday at 3 o'clock. Are you going to meet me? So, it's some people that won't. There's some people that'll show up late, hit them with an excuse, and be like, hey man,
You want to spend time with your girl.
Show up drunk.
You want to skip this meeting because your girl said, hey, my mom ain't going to be home. You going to come over?
Or high.
Okay.
And that's the thing. A multiplier is not finna waste their time. Matter of fact, y'all heard me in the beginning of this meeting. How I hate y'all. You saw how mad I was about my little 13 minutes being wasted. I want to send them a bill. You understand? For wasting 13 minutes of my life because I hate that. You know what I'm saying? Multipliers hate wasting time.
And the thing about it is like, you won't, oftentimes people go a lifetime and they'll never meet their multiplier.
That's right.
They'll never meet a multiplier. Why they won't meet a multiplier? Because oftentimes people do not realize that you are always being watched. You're always being watched. You talking about you want to be a professional football player, a poet, a basketball player, a rapper, right? But you'll go to the studio and you'll work really, really hard, and then outside of the studio, you want to be outside shooting, cursing, beating up the girlfriend, and you know what I'm saying? All that kind of crazy stuff. You ain't got your stuff in order. You understand what I'm saying? So if you are a person who is driven with purpose and you have a plan, right? You are going to follow your plan 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You ain't going to be out there acting crazy because you're going to understand that somebody is watching me. Rather it be my little sister, my parents, or it be a multiplier. But you have to understand that somebody is always watching you. So if you're thinking you're getting away with something in secret, you're not, because somebody is watching you. Young, did you get that?
Yeah.
Somebody's watching you.
And one thing about us, not to sound creepy, but we've been watching y'all. You know what I'm saying? we see something in each and every one of y'all. Period. Like we wouldn't just waste our time with y'all. Each of y'all have specific talents to y'all. Each and every one of y'all. And we see that. Even if y'all don't see it, we see it.
And we care.
What's up?
Then why don't you guys tell us what you see?
Right. But that's just it.
Well, I mean, we can talk about that. I mean, what do you want to know? What do I see in you? Yeah, you remind me of my son right now. I'm having a daddy moment right now.
And don't say you're funny and nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a nice kid. Such a nice kid. One thing I'll say about you is when I first met you, you had a clearly defined purpose. You know, you spoke about education. And unfortunately, part of in our culture, education is frowned upon for some reason. Like it's bad.
It ain't for me.
Yes. But I mean, once you get outside of our realm, you realize that education is necessary. Because you're going to get in these rooms with people and you're not going to understand what they're saying. And so one thing I did like about you is that you had clearly defined goals. And for you to be the age you are and really know what you want to do and where you want to be, who else you know is out in the wintertime jump roping outside their house, man?
That's a focus.
You have to be like we choose leaders, man. Like this is a leadership institute, man. And
we find them, train them.
This is what we do. This is our specialty. I mean, even Mosiah, look, man, I know me and you, man, it's like, listen, man, you are probably going to be the next Randy Moss or somebody. I can see that, just out the gate. And I mean, my man with the Louboutins on, you're going to be the next little baby as soon as you get your hair dreaded. Yeah. You know. Yeah. And I mean, Demetrius.
I do dreads too.
Yeah.
You do, bro? Yes, I do.
I'm gonna need some singles and twists. I don't know about the dreads. That's how you start dreads though, right?
Yeah, single twist. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, I mean, you want to hook him up.
Yeah.
He used to have dreads.
I used to have dreads. Oh yeah, really.
You can't tell right now. He used to have dreads.
Why you cutting?
Just got tired of them. Just after so long.
You look like a football coach.
I love football. I really do. I love playing it. I do.
Oh man, but nah, man. I mean, each of y'all have specific talents, man. Demetrius, man, you probably gonna be on Sports Center for dunking on Will. You know, pretty soon. I mean, y'all all have talents, man. And I mean, even if you haven't discovered what your talent is, just follow your passion. Whatever it is you're passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Like you, like what do you love doing? Like you said, you want to be a gamer. You could end up, man. Listen, my son say the same thing. My son is like cold at the game. I don't even know the name of the game. He's cold at it though. I mean, he'll. I'm talking about he could play that for thousands and thousands of dollars and be rich. So we talk about getting into IT stuff, getting into technical stuff. You know what I'm saying? Developing your own game. Like it's really just about your passion, finding what you're passionate at. And whatever your passion is will lead you into your purpose. You know what I'm saying? And don't let anybody steer you away from it.
You know, we have a saying here that everyone have a birthright, that you're valuable, lovable, powerful, and important, right? And it is because of circumstances that we encounter throughout our lives that sometimes we feel less than that, right? You know what I'm saying? We probably had some hard times, some bad luck, some consistent bad luck, right? And so now our outlook of our future ain't as bright as it would be if everything was going our way, right? And so what we say when we see you guys, and you know that we see infinite possibilities, man. We see you guys stepping into your birthright and being and doing anything you want to. You know what I'm saying? That's what we see. That's what he's saying when he's saying that he see Moss, right? He see little baby, right? And we just talking about little baby, man. You know, listen, man, I'm in my 50s, but that boy is different.
He is.
I mean, he got, you know what I mean? He got a different flow, man, about him. You know what I'm saying?
But he's saying
and you know
something.
what? Yeah, and listen, you don't have to be 18 and 20 to recognize that. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
I recognize that at my age.
He got
you know what I'm saying? I recognize that at my age. So, you know, our thing is to consistently, be a part of you guys' support system. Get you guys to understand that, yeah, you might have your woman, you might have your parents, but, you know, you also have us. And that you need to stay connected. Because when you guys not staying connected to everybody in your support system, then you're not at full strength.
Right.
Right? You're not at full strength, right? You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, we feel like it starts here. But it starts with you guys recognizing and who's in your life and now being able to take a second look at those people who you've been around all your life and say, damn, she's a subtractor. Man, my cousin who I don't even mess with no more, he was an adder all this time. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man, my step-pop, he was a divider.
And it's,
right?
Look, it's going to be so funny, and mark my words. Oh, real quick. Y'all, when these people come in your life, when they start talking to you, you're going to start seeing the little sign on their forehead. That's why they talking.
Yeah, no, but he's right.
No, I'm telling you, you're going to be like,
right.
Divider, okay, keep going.
But these things are so powerful because for the first time now, you be able to identify and now push those away that's not adders or multipliers, and bring those closer now in your circle that's always been there for you. Right?
I also want to say this too. You cannot be an adder, a subtractor and an adder. You can't be both.
Nope.
You can't be. If you are an adder, you are walking in your purpose. That means you are who you are, irregardless if anybody is looking.
That's right.
You know, you're the type to go in the bathroom by yourself and wash your hands and ain't nobody looking. You just know to wash your hands. You just, you know what I'm saying? You don't be like, well, ain't nobody here, and just walk out. Hands smelling like your thing.
No.
The adder's always there. You cannot be a subtractor and an adder. You can't be both. You can't be an adder and a divider. You just cannot be both. This is a 100% positive vibe. This is a 100% positive vibe. They don't mesh together. I just want to put it out there. Don't think that you've done some nice in your stuff in your life that it takes away everything that's subtractive behavior has done. If you're still doing subtractive behavior, you're doing things you know you ain't supposed to be doing because you think you're getting away with it. You're a subtractor. Plain and simple. You're not an adder. You're not a multiplier. I'm not a multiplier because I don't have the means to multiply an individual. I can add to you. There may be some things I can multiply. I could probably put $20 in your pocket. I'll multiply you by $20, but you go spend it at the corner store. You know, that didn't put you on another level. So I'm not a multiplier.
Right. But you know what's really powerful about these here? I'm talking about what's really, really powerful is that although you can identify now who's who in your life, what's really powerful though about it is that for the first time you can start to identify which one you are.
That's very key to your success.
And that's important because if you don't know, if you are your own worst subtractor, and then you're wondering why your luck is always bad, and you think it's everybody else, but you're not conscious of how you conduct in yourself, and then you're wondering why good folks come around you, but then they leave, it's because you're operating under one of these principles. Yeah.
Another thing I was gonna say pertaining to this, I think another thing should be saying like accepting who these people is. Like, okay, a divider, example that could be, say that could be your little brother, but you don't want to really accept the fact that he's a divider because he's your brother and he's really close to you. So you're gonna keep getting drained down and all that, you know. So you gotta really accept the fact who these people is.
Yeah,
and you know what they're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's the just is.
Yeah.
That's called a just is person.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, a just is person is a family member. It comes in the form of family members, where they just their family. There's nothing you can do about it,
Right.
and they could be subtractors or they could be dividers,
Or
adders or multipliers. But family is there, and then there's nothing. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family.
Right.
And that's what they call just is. Say like your little brother. He might be a subtractor, and you might recognize it. But when you recognize whether they're dividers or subtractors, multipliers, or adders, you don't use it to down them. What you do, you use that as a tool in order to navigate on how you deal with it.
That's right.
Manage.
That's right.
You have to manage that thing.
Manage.
That's right. Because before you knew that, because they was your family, they had influence with you, right? Whether they was wicked or not. They're your blood, y'all riding together, right? Thick or thin, right? But once you realize this here, now you like, well, you know what? I still love him. That's my dog, but I can't ride with him no more. Because every time I go down that road with him, I lose everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying every time. So yeah, I love him, but you know what? I'm gonna love him now from a distance. You know what I'm saying? When you want to do something positive, I'm gonna still be there for him, but I can't I can't be there with him no more, right? Because we're trying to go in two different directions. See what I'm saying? And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, everybody has to be their own man, right? You know, you come into the world by yourself and you're going to leave out by yourself. So it's okay to be your own man.
I know right now this is going to be very hard for individuals because sometimes I know I have a subtractor individuals in my family that's in my life, right? It's really hard sometimes because of the love that I have for them to push it away or to keep them in distance. So I find myself compromising myself, just trying to do what I can, knowing that they're a subtractor, knowing they're a divider, and I know I should just be giving them arm's length. So, gentlemen, I know it's going to be really, really, really hard for you to navigate that thing. You understand what I'm saying? But I just want to tell you this though. Anything that's worth having is worth fighting for. Understand what I'm saying?
Say that again so they can grab that.
Anything that is worth having is worth fighting for. So if you want your peace of mind, you want to keep your goals and your plan intact and what you want to do intact, you can't let nobody derail you from that. And love for a subtractor, love for a divider will do that. It'll just derail you from all your plans. Understand what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to understand it's gonna change is hard. Now you can recognize these people, and if they are your just is, it's gonna be hard to do, but you have to make that decision. It's either them or you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
because they got the same opportunity. Some of you have brothers and stuff like that. They got the same opportunity that you have, but they're not taking advantage of it. But you are. That's not your fault that they're not. You understand what I'm saying? So, do you? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Actually, Will has something to say.
Yeah, man. So, I brought you guys some gifts, man.
Grab that. You knew I was going to grab it. But look, we got 10 minutes left. We got 10 minutes left. So I want everybody, before we go, everybody just go around the table, man, because we really just want y'all to be aware and cognizant of who you have in your life.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this year,
that's right.
I mean, all should be told, like, depending on who you have in your life, man, that could cost you.
It could.
You know what I mean? That's the long and short of it.
That's right.
And we want you to fortify your life with adders and multipliers. That's all.
That's right.
And then when they come to y'all, when you do have subtractors that come to y'all know how to navigate past that. So everybody just go around the room while I pull this van up and just kind of
Talk to each other.
say what y'all got from today. Anything that stuck out with y'all.
Yeah, you can get that too. You can get a couple pieces.
Yeah, man.
But who want to go first?
Texting right now? Son, turn that off.
I'm sorry. I don't know what chicken.
Bruh, she ain't going nowhere.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, you know you thirsty, man.
I'll make sure I ain't like off the crib.
No, you don't. And you're going to be grateful and thankful that I bless you with that, man. Okay, that's brand new. I just don't have the box.
You want this cake?
Box that
Brand new.
Anybody want any more cake? It's your time now, because the cake is being given away.
You got the value. You got the value.
Yeah.
That's it.